Okay, welcome back. Okay, so our midterm is tomorrow. I'm going to have it open up early and then you can take it afterwards since it's going to be recorded and all that, and they check your ID and everything. So you got a little bit more freedom on this because I want you to do good on it. Make sure you're ready. So, there was that question number 21 that I didn't do, and it's really because it's the same problem as the one that we did with the 4 rows. I can do it. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So it's just a matter of doing truth table for all of them and then comparing. I was hoping that I could do it with De Morgan's Law, and I was hoping there was one in there that you could do get De Morgan's Law or the truth table. So if you know De Morgan's Law, it could give you a little bit of a shortcut to that. All right, let's see if we can do that one. And two, if you got any that you want to see again. Oh, I didn't hit submit. No wonder. I thought I hit submit. So it was number 21. Oh, I know what I was going to mention first. It was one of the last problems. I kind of hurried and it wasn't any real work to do, but I just wanted to show you something. It was this one. Okay. This is right. That is a permutation. But also, if 10 friends are going on the shuttle and there's 10 seats, then they can all take a different one and move around, sort of like they were books, because each one's an individual. So that one would also be on there. Let's try number 21. Because, like I said, it's just going to be a long truth table. All right. Here. All right. All right. All right. Just look on this side. All right. And I'm going to import that problem so that we can see it, making sure we're doing the right one. So uh, eventually it's coming. That's why I have a white background. Here we go. Well, they won't let me put in an image. That's what the problem is. All right. I guess what we'll do is we'll just push it up here. All right. So that's what we're doing. So that number 21, it's just a pain in the neck because you got to just go through and do all of them by the truth table. All right. So start drawing. And we got to have a big table. So P. So 4 truths and 4 falses. And then true, true, false, false. I was looking for one of these that I could import and just use it over and over. But evidently they're not easy to find as I'd like. And then the last one is true, false, all the way down. This is most of the work right here is recreating this thing. This is one reason why I had mentioned that if you kind of do this on paper one time, then you can kind of make copies of it and use it over and over. That's what I would do. And that's what I encourage students to do in class. That way you're not spending so much time doing this part. As you see, this takes a good amount of time to do this. And if we already have that. All right, so what do we got? We got so that's the first one we're going to do. So we got to have here Q or R. All right. So Q or R, as long as we got one T, it's true. So we're looking at these two. True. 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 False. True. 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 And false. All right. Now we're looking at these two. And then we're doing the whole thing with the arrow. This is P. And I'm going to write the whole thing out of what it is. All right. So now we're looking at the two that are underlined. And the only one we have to recognize as being bad is that true false in that order. And that's the only one that's false. So true, true is true. True, true is true. True, false. There's our false one. True, 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 and true. So true, if true, then true is true. If true, then true is true. If true, then true is true. Here's our bad one. If true, then false is false. If F, then T is true. If F, then T is true. If F, then T is true. So the only one is that one. So now, so let's do, we need a not P. Almost all of them have, yeah, all of them have a not P. They don't have it. There's one though, the not R. So there's the opposite. So it's false, four falses. And then four truths, the opposite of the first column, P. All right. And then let's see. I'm going to do the second one because it doesn't have the R in it. And I'll do the R one last if we need to. All right. So then what we got to do is first of all do not P or Q. Okay. So what we're working on, I'm working on this one. And like I said, the reason why I'm picking that one is because it's only got a not P in it. And the next one also has a not P. The last one has no not negations. And the first one has to have a not R. So I wanted to do this one first. So if we get it first, then this is a lot shorter than having to do all of them. All right. So not P or Q. So we're looking for this one and this one. Not P or Q. We don't have to worry about the order because it's not the conditional. So what we're looking for again, in order for it to be true, is a T is one T. So not P. So true, true, false. Wait a minute. This first one should be a T. Because it's Q or not P, and it's got one T, no T's. This is another no T's. It's false. And I bet you all the rest of these may well be true. And do these match up? They're close, except for this. Did I make a mistake? All right, so not P is false. And not P. All right. So it doesn't look like that one. It's darn close. All right. So let's do see, something's wrong. I'm suspecting that that's it. But why didn't I let's go back and check the pink column. All right. So it was if P, then Q or R. So Q or R. True, true, true. Oh, wait a second. True, true, true. So that one's false. True. True, true, and false. So that's right. So now let me do P or, I mean, if P, then Q. So that one is true, true, true. That's the false one. Oh, wait a minute. It's this one that should be different. So that one's right. Let me just double check this one. If P, then Q should be true, but let's double check this.
I got the same thing.
Okay. Well, let's keep on going. See, the thing is, I think that one should be right. So let's just go ahead and do the rest of them. I was hoping to pick the one I thought was the most obvious. All right. So the next one we'll be doing is let me just double check on this one more time. All right. So we got one F. Make sure we got everything lined up. So this one is the one, for some reason, not P. So not P is false, 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 false. So you got the same thing. You got that F right there, the third one. All right. I think this problem may be messed up. I'm gonna make sure to take this one out though. Okay, out of the exam. So let me see if I can do that right now while I'm.
All right.
Because that one is just too much of a mess. We had another one that was the 4 rows, but I don't see.
I don't have the negative P or Q. Where is that at?
Hold on a second.
I'm trying to do negative P or negative.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, wait, okay, so you're trying to match it to the second one.
Yeah, that's why I did them in different colors. All right. Because I'm going to change that one out. It's just for some reason, I don't know why it's so darn hard to find on the editing view. I know I just saw it. Plus, they don't number them. All right.
Yeah, I got all those same ones. True, true, false, false.
Yeah, I think that something's wrong. That's why I was trying to do it. I think something's wrong with the. All right, let me double check, make sure that one's gone. Because the only thing to do is go through and do the 4-1, but I know, I think the other ones are not right. All right, and let me pull that problem out. I put another one in place with a short one. There we go. All right, so we should be all right as far as that's concerned. Like I said, I think there's a problem with it because
I got the second one for the answer.
matched up.
The second one's correct. True, true, true,
This one,
false, true, 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 true.
so it should be 3 truths. So what is the mistake that I got
No,
here? Like I
no,
said,
that one's right. You just didn't do the negative P or R yet.
oh gosh, see, my brain is starting to crap out early in the day. It's too much math 3 hours in a row. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're doing the reason I guess why I kind of got lulled into that is because it's almost exactly the same and it's not even finished, right? So now we're doing not P, R using or. So 1T makes it true. This one's false. This one's true. False. And then once I do it, I got to put these together. Like I said, it's so I think that's right.
Yep.
Okay, now we're putting them together with the or, another or. So this is the whole thing. And we use an or now on these two. We're doing this or right there. So true, 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 false, true, 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 true. All right, so this is a true up here. And there it is. These two now match. 3 trues, 1, 2, 3, 1 false, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it is this one, as I suspected. So no way there isn't one around it. I replaced it with one with just 2, and it could be done using De Morgan's law. Okay, so 22 questions in the exam. All right. So what else would you folks like to see?
I'm just having issues with the the homework on the probability stuff.
Well,
But I mean,
you can bring that up. Show me the problem.
okay, let's see.
And I also wanted to ask about being able to see the questions that you get wrong on the review. Would we be able to do that
Which one?
on the review? It doesn't show the questions that I got wrong.
It doesn't.
No, sir.
Let's see if there's something I can fix. All right. Let me go see if there's something I can fix. Hold on. It's crazy the way this works. You got to make sure that things on the Newton side match what's in Canvas. All right, let's see if there's something that I can put. Because on the reviews you had before, we didn't have that issue, did we?
Yeah, you went back and changed that too.
I know one of the first
All
one
right.
you did, but I believe the second one was good.
Yeah, I noticed that it didn't do that either. Let's see. Settings. So grade after submission, question results after. Okay. Yeah, I think I can fix that. So just hold on a second. And then Tori, you can get your problem.
I put it in the chat whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right. I know there's a place to do this. I'm just getting late. Because that would be okay, so there's the problems. Okay, so I changed it to after. So after submission, you get both the grade and the question results. So that should take care of that. All right, now let's try some probability. All right, so see, it gave me the grade, but yeah, it doesn't show. But now it should show you the ones you missed, because that's not much use. All right. An HR director numbered employees 1 through 50 for an extra vacation day contest. What is the probability that the HR director will select an employee who is not a multiple of 13? All right. So, multiples of 13. We not got to know what those are. So that would be 13. What's the next one? 26. 39. And I think that's it.
Yeah, I got 3.
Okay. So now, how many do we have? How many employees?
50, right?
Okay. So it's 50 minus 3, which is equal to 47.
But it
All
says
right.
give it as a fraction.
Okay, but I'm just identifying the
Oh,
denominator
okay.
now.
Yeah.
So then the fraction, she's only going to select one of them. So that should be it.
It says it's wrong.
It does? All right.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what. Let me
All right, so since it
tell me
says,
where that one is at.
so since it's a not, it's like
Let
a
me just
not
look in.
probability. So I was thinking 1 minus 3 over 50. But I don't know how to do
Hold on a
that.
second. Hold
Did
on a
you do
second. Hold on a second.
47 over 50?
Oh no. So maybe
Hold on
1.
a second. She's going to select
Okay.
one. Oh, wait a second. Wait a
Just
second. Wait a
subtracted
second.
the
Wait a
3
second.
from
Wait
the
a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm making it too. Okay. I see what we're doing. All right. So it's asking for essentially for a compliment. All right. So what we got to do is the probability of employee not 13, well, 13 is 47 over 50. Okay. Right? Three over 50.
3 over, okay.
Yeah. Now, the complement then which is 47 over 50. There we go. No simplification because 47 does not have a common factor.
Did it work, Tori?
I was going to ask you which problem it was so I could just look at the thing directly and see if there was anything.
It's right.
Okay, good.
It's right. And it's the part 2 probability homework. I'm almost through
All right.
it.
Well, we
Give-
got it right. So All right. So as I said, is on that homework, I did have like due dates, but if it works like the way that I'm hoping it does, you got 3 days. And I think in order to do that in Canvas, I have to keep it open past the due date. So, but you should be able to do it. And like I said, yes, because it's just the way that it lines up with Canvas is to, because you got to have dates on both sides. And in the Newton, I've got a 3-day grace period. But like I said, I don't know anything about how it works. But if you're still able to work on the homework, then I think it should be working. Yeah, the first time I read it, I wasn't reading it right. I thought that they were basically saying, what's the probability of picking someone who's not a multiple of 13? So I thought it was talking about the 47, and it is. But there's 50 of them total. So 47 over 50. What else you got? Anybody else got anything?
I was able to go back to my review questions to see what I had got wrong.
Right. Yeah.
And I could have sworn I was listening to everything you were saying. And I
So what happened when you looked? Did you
like, yeah, like the one
You
where
mean you got ones wrong that you weren't
yeah, that I was following
surprised
what
about
you
it?
saying. Yeah, I was following with everything you were saying.
Well, let me just
Mhm.
show you. There was I didn't do this one. I'm sorry, not that one. The one that 21 I didn't do. So I got 93, and the one that I got wrong was this one down here because I didn't put in both. I showed it to you. So this one, both of these are ordered because for the 10 friends, each one of them is different, and they're going to sit in a 10 seat. But pizza toppings, that's a combinations issue because the order you put on the toppings doesn't matter. And this right here is just plain old counting method. In other words, this would be 3 times 2, 6 times 6, so 36 different ways. But that's not an order issue. Because with classes, you don't have to take them in order. Generally, when you have a semester like plan, you want to go through all of them. But if you don't pass something or if it's not available to take, then you can take it later. The order is not an issue. All right, what else?
I think this is the one I wasn't quite sure about. We went over, it was I like to drink coffee.
Yeah, that was the one. I thought you
And I guess I missed it.
I
'Cause
can go back to it. I can go back to it.
Um,
That one right there. Because basically what you're doing is you're taking out,
was
I
it
mean,
none
you're basically
of
just
the-
creating a truth table for all of them. I mean, it's a pain in the neck. But thankfully, this is a short one.
do you remember if it was none of the above or it was a different one?
Oh no, it's this one here.
Okay, so then, yeah, I might need an explanation because I think I missed that one.
Well, like I said, you just got to do a truth table. So
Okay,
let me go ahead and do that. And you got to do all of them. I happened to just get the first one, so that might be why you didn't see it. Why it didn't make sense. So let's go ahead and just do the whole thing. All right, so. All right. Four truths, four falses.
So there's a third letter.
No, there's just
I was under the impression of there's a third letter.
oh yeah, I see, yeah.
There's four,
Yeah, and that's why
and then there's two there. Okay.
okay, it's I like to drink coffee or
So it's P or P and Q, right?
right, right. So yeah, we gotta have
Because
an R.
to drink coffee is the same as the first state, like the first premise. or
Yeah, so we
whatever.
gotta have an R. All right.
So there is an R.
Yeah.
I like to drink
Well,
coffee, and I like to drink coffee and milk. So I thought it was P and Q.
P and Q, because drink
I'll
coffee.
tell you what,
is the same as each
I
other.
need to look there at the video and see what was it I did over there. I can't remember. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. I thought that's what we did was R, right?
I don't remember R. Because there's coffee and milk, and there's no third drink. So
And I like to drink milk.
that I got
Yeah, see, that's what I had did. That's what I had done before. Thanks.
Because drink
Yeah,
coffee,
sorry.
drink coffee is gonna stay the same as P.
So this statement up here is P or P and Q. All right, there we go. Yeah. Because I was starting to believe that we needed to have 3 as well. And maybe you can do it like that, but oh, and I thought of something else I could do. I'm going to take that one out of the review also. Let's see if I can do that real quick. All right. So this is going to be here. So there's the P and Q. So this is true, false, false, false. And then putting these together. Yeah, I remember this now. So it's true, true, false, true. Because we got true or true is true, true or false is true, false or false is false, false or true, is true. So this is the first one. This is this one here. So that's one that's right there. All right. So we got to do the rest of them.
I see it now. I see the answer.
I think it's this one, as I remember.
It was the first one.
Yeah. So that's the one, the first one. Okay. See that one right there? I like to drink coffee. So P, and I like to drink coffee or milk. Okay. So now what we need to have is P or Q. And then we do P or Q. It's a standard one. So it's just going to be 3 truths and 1 false. And then we're going to put that together with these two together using the and. Okay. So we're looking at the 2 underlined in red, and we're using and now. And to put together this one and that one. So true, true, false. What happened here? Was this one right? P and Q. Oh, this is an F.
Yeah.
There we go. So now they match. Now they match. True, true, false, false. So the first one is the answer for that. All right. While I'm thinking about it, let me. I want to take that problem out of the review. That long, crazy one. We finally did it, but
I got this one too, but I don't even know how to go about it.
okay. Hold on a second. All right. Hold on 1 second. I'll get to that one. All right, so I took that long one out of the review. I can't put another one back in. Like I said, that's too long to mess with. All right, so let me see what you got. All right, let's get back over here. Okay, if A and B are events with P of A, probability of A being 0.3, probability of A or B is equal to 0.63, probability of A and B to 0.17. So we're using this formula here. We'd used it once before. All right, so the probability So this is that same formula that popped up in chapter 2. We didn't really use it in chapter 3, but now in chapter 10, we can use this because it also applies to probability. Okay. All right. So let's see what we don't know. Okay, they give us this one here. This is 0.63. The probability of A is 0. Hold on a second. So that's this one right here. Probability of A or B is 63. The probability of A is 0.3. We don't know this value. We're going to try to find it, but they are giving us this, which is 0.17. All right, let's try to treat it for just a second, sort of like an unknown. So okay, so and I'm going to stick the probability of B here. I'll treat it like a variable. We can just treat it as X. Okay, but that's that one that's underlined in red. Now we're going to just do a little bit of algebra, and this is really the only problem in here that's got any algebra in it. So what we got to do first is we got to work on the side of the parentheses and the equal sign. So 0.3 minus 0.17. So this is going to be 0.64 is equal to 0.13 plus X. And so to get that, what the value of X is, therefore the probability of B, then I got to now use what's called the property where I subtract and put everything on one side. So when we do that, these will be gone. oops, and I'm subtracting. Doing the opposite to get rid of over there, so I could do the same thing over here. So 0.64 minus. All right. So that's the probability of B is 0.51. And you can kind of see here, so kind of just as a double check. This should be a true statement. So add up all those on the the right hand side, and they should be equal to 64 if we get it right. Let's see. 0.51 plus 0.17 plus 0.3. Something's not right. Something's not right.
I'm getting
So-
0.5.
Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure. So it was point. Oh, okay. This is 0.63. That's not the whole issue, but
So you're solving for B, so it shouldn't be.
yeah, I'm solving for this right here.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be equal to the 0.63, should it? I don't know.
Okay. So 0.63 is equal to 0.3, that's A, plus what we don't know, call it X, minus the 0.17. All right. So let me try the calculator here. So 0.3. That's not right. So 0.3 was right. Yeah, it'll be 50 is what it should be. I had just written things down wrong. I had 0.64.
Yeah, it's right. They make you write it in decimal. 0.5 is the right answer.
So there we go. So then subtracting this from both sides. And then we got to also do it over here. And over here. And we're just trying to get those all on one side. So see, these will be gone. And then here, those are going to be the 0.50 is equal to probability of A.
B, but yeah, I got it.
Yeah, B. like I said, it's kind of a pain in the neck because it does involve a little bit of algebra. That's the only. I don't think there's ever anything else that uses any algebra, but yeah, that's what it. That's what that is.
I know Chantel said she was having issues with question 13 and 14.
All right.
Yeah, when I submitted them too, and they saying it's incorrect. Those also
Number what?
13 and 14 on the
And the
review.
review or
Yeah, on the review.
Mine is the same.
all right, let's see if I can. All right. So the only one that's not a statement is this one. Oh, I'm sorry. Are those two? Do they say what did you do?
The ones you have selected, it says it's wrong.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna see if they're including papaya as my favorite fruit. I think that's gonna be considered a statement in this case. Yeah.
So,
So I
It
didn't do
should
that
be
one
because
before.
it's saying papaya is their favorite fruit, so they're making a statement, and it's not saying
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the greatest fruit in the world kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. But that one is definitely not because it's not finished. It would have to see 3 plus 7 is equal to something. Because otherwise it's not
I
finished.
thought it
as a statement.
was, I thought it was like it's something that is able to be figured out as a statement. So I think I thought the 3 plus 7 would be. Is that
Yeah,
wrong?
but this is what I mean. Because
'Cause
you're
that
not
was-
making any claim on it. If we did this, then that would be a statement. If we did this, it would be a statement.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Have an answer, right? Yeah.
Because it is not making any claim. It's just like half of in other words,
No answer.
papaya is, and you don't tell what papaya is, or I will go for and you don't finish it. It's got to have essentially an equal to. What is this becoming? What am I saying it's equal to? It doesn't necessarily have to be equal. So yeah, papaya is my favorite fruit. They're throwing it in there. So if it had said papaya is the greatest fruit in the world, then yeah, because yeah, they're telling it from their perspective that this is their favorite fruit. What was the other one? 14?
Yes.
Yeah, this one again, it doesn't contain any connectives. If it said something like 3 is less than 8 or 5 is greater than 6, then it would be or if it had an and, it's got to have in the word demonstration of the problem or the word description of the statement. In other words, there's got to be an and, an or an if then, or if and only if. Otherwise, it's not a statement, essentially. So it's none of these.
But it's incorrect according to.
It is?
Yeah.
Well,
When we
Yes,
put it in, it's
because-
saying it's
let
incorrect.
me look at the answer and
But
just
if
do it
they
the easy
say
way.
they saying if, so that makes it a statement because of if, right?
Well,
No,
let
it's
me
saying
just see,
3
look at their
is less
reasoning.
than or greater than 17 or greater than 17.
I think. I don't know.
I mean, it's a statement,
I'm
but it's
confused.
sort of like, hold on a second. Let me,
Is it greater than or equal to? Would be or.
That's why I said I thought it was or too.
oh, you know
I
what?
thought it was
Let
if
me just see.
then.
And that may well be it. That may well
Yeah,
be
because
it.
I was
Hold
saying
on.
or.
I could see or.
Me too.
And my argument is if then,
I don't know.
guys.
See, I'm looking at the problems on the
No, it's
on the
talking about
teacher's side.
at the bottom, Chantel, not the statement at the top. It's talking about the 3 and the
Mhm.
17.
That's
So
simple.
it's
It says
it's-
greater than or equal
All right,
to.
yeah,
hold on.
greater than or equal to.
But you see where it says select all that apply.
Ah.
Yeah, it can be
that's what I was
one
gonna
or it
look
can be
in,
more, but I'm thinking it's or.
Hold on a second. Let me okay, here we go. Yeah, it's an or. You're right. Because
Yeah,
this
I
is
put
what
that
it's
for my
saying.
first one.
Let me go ahead and
Is less than or greater than or equal to.
so yeah, it's an or.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my oversight. I thought it was a nothing, but yeah, it's got an or in there.
Did it tell you, oh, can you see if number 13, that we do have it correct?
The one right before this?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. But the papaya?
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though 14 says all that applies, so one answer would be all, just or.
Yeah, the only one that's not a statement is
Yeah,
that one.
it can be
Because
or.
it doesn't make any claim. It's just
No,
unfinished.
no, I'm talking about number 14. See right there,
It's-
when it says select all that applies, so just one
Yeah,
answer.
you can
So it's
just
just the
select
or.
one,
It's
or if
just
they
the
have more, you
or.
can select more, but it's only one in this case.
All right,
It's
cool.
just the or.
All right. Good luck, guys.
So communicate with me via text if you see anything weird, you got any questions. Because I'm generally not around in the afternoon. I get in early. And but I can borrow a computer if need be
All
if
right.
there's something
So
weird, if you got a question, okay?
I'm gonna log on to Analog, and then just go from there. It's not gonna ask me for a password or nothing.
It should, okay, this is the way it should work, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go in and you're going to do the honor lock verification just like you did before, all right?
Oh Lord. All right. Mm-hmm.
Now, because you're doing all that, it doesn't matter if there's a password. So what is supposed to happen is that Canvas will put in the password for you once you establish your identity and that you're all cool to go. That you're not, that you don't have anybody else in your view, you're not talking and all that kind of thing. The
Yeah.
things that they
Uh-huh.
check for, your ID. So then once you click on Canvas, what should happen is it'll automatically put the password in for you in the Newton side.
But we have to go through what's the
Canvas,
other
like
no,
everything else.
no, through what's the Google? Is it what I'm trying to
Google.
say? Yeah,
Chrome.
Chrome, Google Chrome.
Oh yeah, you got to use Chrome.
Yeah, go
But
to
yeah,
Google.
see, I'm on Chrome, so
Okay.
I can do all this stuff. But see, it's right there. You click on it.
Mm-hmm. And then I have until what time to submit it tomorrow to you?
The 20th, I got it going. So which one? The review? At
No,
12:30.
my mid exam.
By the end of the day, to be safe, okay? Like I
Right.
said, I got it opened up a little bit longer in case you need time, but it's
Okay.
going to deduct the penalty on a test, not on the homework. It shouldn't, because that works differently. They treat
Yeah.
assessments differently than the homework. So the homework, you should have 3 days grace period. And if you see any dates that look weird, because I think what's got to happen is in Newton, where the final submission date is the 23rd. So I got to keep it open on Canvas that long because they don't link up 100%. That's the whole issue.
Uh-huh.
But you should, let me just state this. All right. So what you got to do when you go in and you do the honor lock part where you show them all the stuff, then you open up a new tab and go to Canvas, and then there's going to be a link to the test in there. And like I said, it should automatically do it with the password, because I've got the password in the Canvas site, so it's supposed to put it in for you.
Okay. And then how much time you gonna give us to turn in the midterm review? When I gotta sit?
Well, it's due with the time you do the test.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll have class in the morning, and then I'll be around during while you're taking it, because you got a little bit more leeway in taking it. You can do it early, and then you can do it late as long as it's done by tomorrow on that last time.
oh, so we
Okay.
have class tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah, the only thing that's different is we're not doing it on Zoom.
Are we going to be able to do it earlier in the early class, or are we gonna be able, or are we gonna have to wait? until-
Yeah, I think I got it open at like 10 or something.
Perfect.
yes, awesome.
I wouldn't
Okay.
mind somebody taking it early, because I'm nervous about it working, but it should
Oh,
go,
me
because
too.
we did the verification and it worked, and then the other tests worked. So
Yeah,
yeah, I got it opened up early, and then you can go late too.
okay,
But here's the challenge I got. I got to enter midterms grades, and midterm grades aren't binding, but it's like a progress report to show if the class were to end after the midterm, what you would get. Okay, so that's what I do, and I got to do that. I got to get up early on Monday and put them in, because Monday, uh, it's due. Before I get out of class, I got to have those in. So
okay, all right. Thank you
so
so
what I
much.
tried to share that time with you,
Mhm.
that I got, because that whole weekend, technically Delgado is closed on Friday, so I can't go in my office, and then it's closed on Thursday and Saturday and Sunday as well. So just kind of keep in mind. Text me if you need something, because I probably won't be on my email.
Okay, I sure will. Thank you so much. See you in the morning.
All right, bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye
Bye
to
bye.
everybody.
Good luck, y'all.
You too.
See y'all in the morning.